I actually have a reason for the clapperboard this time. Changed microphones. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Drew, and today we're going to be talking about lighting your videos professionally indoors. This is going to be fairly short, but essentially I'm just going to kind of walk you through my process of how I do it. Fairly simple in a sense, you just need a couple lights. So as far as lights are concerned, I would recommend something extremely powerful and something that is a bit weaker. I would also recommend some form of diffusing your light, whether that be a softbox or better yet like blankets or something like that, just to diffuse it and get a soft even light. So the first thing I like to do, and I'm just going to use this setup here because it's already here. The first thing I like to do is kill all the lights. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, so the first thing I do is I figure out the camera angle. Kill the lights, figure out the camera angle, and I put the camera where I want it, and then I work everything else around it. And I can't really stress that enough. You need to put your camera where you want it first, because the last thing you want to do is get all your lights up and then figure out you're going to have to reset everything simply because a light's in the shot. So after I figured out the camera angle, I expose to any windows that are in the shot. And in this case, there's this one in here, and then this one over here. So in this particular video, I've used a variable ND, and I've dropped the exposure to where it's just a bit overexposed, but close enough to where you can still see out there. Once I've done that, it's obviously too dark. So the next thing I do, and I would recommend doing this first, is get your high-powered light and light the room. So the reason why I say light with the big light first is you might have something like a key light already set up for you, whereas if you set up the little one first, you may be going to more trouble than what you need to be going to. Plus, if you're limited on options, you have more options with a high-powered light than a low-powered one. After that, if your key light is not quite working for you for your subject, in case this scenario, the subject's me, then go ahead and set up a key light. So for this particular set, my high-powered is the Aputure 600D, and the lower-powered one is an SL60W from Godox, I believe. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Godox or Godox or Godot or what. So if you have sound in your video and you're using a shotgun, that I would put in about at the time of setting up the camera angle. First set up the camera angle, then set up your audio. In this case, right now for this particular video, I'm using a Rode NTG2. So yeah, that's kind of how I would light things indoors. That's the process I go by. That's what I did for the latest short film I did, Singularity. I'll put a thing somewhere for it. So if you want to check it out, please do so. As far as lighting outside, I try to go with natural light as much as possible, but then use diffusion and stuff as necessary. The hard part about lighting outside, especially with artificial lights, is that you're going to have to look at some kind of battery supply. So that kind of wraps up with this video. I know it's going to be kind of short, but again, to recap, this is the process I follow. Kill all the lights, then set up your camera angle, get that established, then audio, then high-powered lights, and then finally key light. And I would recommend trying to expose for the outside, then brighten up the interior to match. So yeah, I hope you learned something from it. Hope it's entertaining. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. So, hopefully you stick around, follow me in the journey. Until then, see you soon.